All right, everybody, welcome in. This is another Stormgate cast, and this is going to be another one from 0.4.0, and this is going to be featuring my friend and yours. This is jayxp123, and his opponent in the Blue Infernal. This is Dre, aka Andreas, and these two, at least right now, at the beginning of this season, they're the top of the ladder. I think they're number 1 and 2. We're watching the two top uh, Stormgate players right now duking it out in this match. So we'll see what this means. And I heard talking to some of my friends that this new patch might actually be favorable for Jay and his style of play. So we'll see what kind of style he comes out with. Now, why might that be? Well, there is no early scouts anymore, which means scouting your opponent, you either need to pull out a worker, which I haven't seen that happen in the meta yet, or you kind of go with no information at the beginning, which means that Jay, who has a lot of different builds, some of them might be considered cheesy, can get away with some early game shenanigans by, in this case, he's gone 2 racks. Is that cheesy? I don't know, because there's no meta. There's no meta yet in this 0.4. This game, I think, was played the first day of the patch. And so, you know, nothing's really cheesy yet. I mean, if you build your barracks all the way across the map or something, that might just by default be cheese. But because there's no settled meta, there's nothing yet that you can be like, oh, gee, that's way off meta, so it's super cheesy. It's just, you got to be ready for anything at this stage of the game. And this isn't, this is looking like a kind of, ooh, he finds an imp. This looks like an old school J build, which is get your Lancers out early and come across. In this case, he's harassing the creeping, and I like it. He's doing a really good job so far. All of his Lancers have been stayed alive so far, and he's been able to kill 2 imps as well as the army for no cost. He's at 6 Lancers here, 7, and he's going in. There's a couple brutes there, and the new brutes are fun to look at, but I don't know if they can take on 7 Lancers. And the fiends, yeah, fiends are still squishy despite also looking better now. And we got more brutes popping out. Boom! That was a Nightfall Resurgence. That was called. I think I messed that one up. But the Resurgence ability to pop a few extra charges on that vault and then get those brutes out. So Andreas knew that he needed something, and brutes better than gaunts. Gaunts versus the Lancers are just gonna get peeled away. Interesting that Andreas, I think he must have saw the Lancers circle around there. But once again, the Lancers want to go for the army, and I think that's because they feel the Gaunts are kind of easy kills. Look at this. Nice surround on a brute. Couple more free Gaunts. Yikes. This is bad news for Andreas to open up here. And if Jay, oh, he's just going. He's got so many Lancers here. He is on a 2 bases. He's got more racks going down, so this isn't an all-in. But I don't see a BK Lounge yet as my... Oh, there it is, sorry. And it's going for quick draw. Does that mean he must have... No, interesting. Oh, this is a new curse. That's to replace Infest. So, Jay, interestingly, going for quick draw. I wonder if he had gone for kinetic redirect, if that might have helped. He's got like a dozen Lancers here. That when you get that upgrade, it's going to impact every single one of them, which is just, you get more out of it. He's only got 2 Exos right now. When he gets his quick draw hustle, it's only going to apply to 2 of them. Oh, he's got his quick draw hustle up already. And he's still not going kinetic redirect. So interesting choice, but it does look like he's going to be switching more. I mean, this is pure bio so far, but switching into Exos to augment these Lancers, which of course is a good idea at some point. Lancers are nice tanky boys with a nice attack, but they are melee, and it's sure great when you got some Exos behind you with their range. What's their range here? 6. That's what I thought it might be. They can stand in behind there and get that extra DPS, especially versus heavy. Weaver with looks like an auto lash there. A Nightfall Infestation catching all the Exos. We got Curse on all of the Lancers. And finally that front line of Lancers is starting to go down. Brute's hitting hard. Gaunt's in the back as well. And now we're starting to get a little bit of Stutter Step Micro. Effigy goes down. Brute on the high ground. No Brute charge yet. Another Effigy goes down, and the Exos have to go into full Stutter Step. And Jay's just trying to maximize everything he can out of these Exos. And doing alright, doing alright. Now he's going to clean up some Effigies, yep. So he's really got that good game sense. He's going to go through and make sure he's getting maximum efficiency from these units. He loves to chase the units down. Once the Stutter Step has, kind of annoyed your opponent enough that they turn away, that's when you're supposed to go into full A move and just chase them down and try and get even more damage done. Jay's really good at that. Nightfall, woo, nice dodge. Only a few of them getting caught in that. And we see how the Nightfall Infestation there basically stopped the Stutter Step micro as he tried to dodge it. And so, really good exchange there. Well played by both of them. But now it is Jay sort of in retreat with his Stutter Step, just hoping to lure these units into being forced to sort of go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and that's the way that Jay's going to be able to get the maximum out of his units. He's only 10 supply behind right now, so it's not like he's in a dire straits. But he doesn't want to sacrifice all of his Exos. He wants to preserve them. Look at how much the trees move now. That's got to be new, or at least I haven't noticed it. I think they made it more. But the trees do a little, they shake their booty as the trample comes by. I love that. There's so much cool new stuff. Also, the way the Shroud kills the trees. I wish it was right now when the Shroud recedes, they come back to normal. And that looks a little weird. I think they should stay dead. So much cool new features, especially for the Infernal faction, and as an Infernal player, that makes me really happy. We're going to get more and more coming out next, I think, from Vanguard, as the Infernal faction gets finished off, and then Celestial is going to be the last one to get a rework. Which is a little bit too bad, because Celestial is the one that needs a real rework right now, I think. A cool thing worth noting is there's a production tab up here. I'm going to have to start directing my eyes up there. So we have, what's this? This is kinetic redirect. What's the little stim looking one? I'm not sure. Now, see, I wish they had little tooltips. What is that one? So, oh, that's survival protocol. I should have assumed that was survival protocol, which is the tier 3 exo upgrade, which allows them to stay alive when they're at 1 hit point for 1 attempt. A couple Vulcans pop out, but unfortunately they were here unprotected. One of them actually gets the shields up in the middle of the Weaver and actually stays alive. Giant Nightfall Infestation catches all these units, allowing the Magmadons to get in with very nice stuns with their Demon Hoof Tremors, but nonetheless, that Bioball's staying alive. And I think part of it is testament to the lack of the AoE damage from the Hellborn now. They're not able to just light them all on fire and just melt them all as they were before. And a lot of the brutes down here going for servos instead of trying to fight with these Exos as well. In fact, now going for the supply and the mech bay. As it's wow, a Vulcan pops out just before the mech bay goes down. Another Magmadon showing up. Now we're getting some really nice Demon Hook tremors as well as a nice stun there from jump jets. But so many low exos. Yes, the survival protocol is going to kick in and allow them to stay alive. But they're all very low. Actually, more exos streaming in and pushing Andreas back for the moment. The exos kind of started picking off that effigy, but they didn't finish it off. There we go. And now it's just Mags and Hellborn here. This looks like exos should be able to handle this. Actually, those Mags are tankier than I expected. You need a lot more exo shots than I thought to take them down. And now, wow, so many low exos. Wow, taking out a Hellborn. Another one goes down. Magmadon. All right, Jay's on the offensive here. Don't throw Jay. He's pushing up the ramp into the Manifest Shroud Zone, and now, yes, so now he's in retreat, which is good. He doesn't want to fight on the Shroud. He doesn't want to fight by the Fellhogs. What he does want to do is pick off these Weavers while they're not fighting, if he can. Another Exo gets lashed in. Again, Survival Protocol doing a good job to allow these Exos to get a couple more shots off before they die. Another Nightfall Infestation, well dodged. And just great maneuverability, but we've got Shroudfall right now. The whole map covered in Shroud. And we're just getting a retreat from Andreas. Back to his base, back to the Fellhogs, back to the ramp. And jayxp is actually going to GG out of this game.